Hello, my name is John Frangi, Property Partner at Hamilton Lock Sydney. On 7 April 2020, the Prime Minister announced a mandatory code of conduct designed to assist small and medium-sized enterprises who have been significantly affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. The code is expected to be adopted shortly by the states and territories and will run for as long as the Commonwealth JobKeeper program is in place, which is currently expected to be about 6 months. The code will generally apply to tenants with an annual revenue of less than $50 million and who have suffered financial hardship or distress, essentially meaning that if their income is impacted by at least 30%, they'll jump that financial distress and hardship threshold. Landlords and tenants are required to apply good faith principles and act reasonably in their negotiations. The code has a bunch of leasing principles which will also need to be applied. Importantly, tenants' rents will be reduced by an amount proportionate to the reduction in their COVID-impacted revenue. And of the reduced rent, 50% of it will need to be waived, and the other 50% will need to be deferred in some fashion or some other arrangement reached between landlord and tenant. There'll also be a moratorium on landlords being able to terminate leases for failure to pay rent during this period, and landlords won't be able to increase rents or draw upon bank guarantees. There's a compulsory mediation process which landlords and tenants will also be able to access in the event they can't resolve their differences. So landlords should understand what benefits might be available to them by way of for example, land tax concessions or council rate concessions. They should also be chatting to their banks about deferring principal and interest payments and assessing the amount of income that they may be impacted by. Tenants should also be gathering financial information and preparing themselves for discussions with landlords. We're acting for a number of landlords and tenants at the moment, assisting them through this difficult and complex time. We'd be more than happy to chat to you about your circumstances. Thank you and stay safe.